Hi, I'm back at the sanctuary where I've been a couple of times this last month, and today I wanted to share with you some tools to stay in the present moment. So, if you can find anywhere where there is a little bit of silence so that you can center yourself, that would be easier for you than doing this in the beginning in the masses. But eventually, when you get trained and have enough practice, you can also do this anywhere, especially when there's a crowd. When you have found this little sacred place that you want to sit, you can start by putting yourself in a position that feels comfortable. That might be with your legs crossed like this, or you can just sit on your knees or in a chair. You just find somewhere in some position that feels really comfortable for you, so that is not a distraction. In the beginning, that can be an issue. Then you sit with your spine straight. That is so the ascension column, where the whole light is working its way from your root chakra between your legs. The whole chakra system starts in the root, and then we have the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. So you want to keep this whole line straight. And then when you find a comfortable position, you start breathing in and out through your nose. There are many ways to breathe, but right now I want to teach you how to breathe through your nose. In through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. And you start in the beginning just, to get the breathing going easily, and then it gets more and more profound. So just breathe with me now for a few rounds. And it's important that you close your eyes, because we are so mentally oriented that any distraction on the outside will make us be distracted. So close your eyes and breathe in and out through the nose like this. In the beginning, you will feel that your breath can't get past your chest if you're a beginner in the breathing exercise. But eventually, you will gradually get lower down. You pass the chest, and you go into the solar plexus, and then further down to the belly. So you wanna get the air all the way down to your stomach. So sometimes it can be really helpful just to keep your hand on the stomach to feel that it goes out when you breathe in, and when you breathe out, it contracts, right? But just in a really easy flow. And I also think it's really helpful to have some sound on the breath, because at least where I come from in the north, we are very restricted. We cannot give any noise. We cannot do, we can't be too much. But try to push your boundaries and be a little bit more than you usually are. So put a breath on it, like a sound on your breath. When you sit like this for a couple of minutes, just breathing in and out the nose, only concentrating on how your breath is going in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Just be very aware of the sound and the feelings of doing just this. And whenever a thought comes into your mind, just let it pass through. Don't give it any attention. Just let it pass. And there is no such thing as not being able to meditate, because everyone will be. It's just a matter of practice and patience and giving it the time that it takes. As any other skill, you just need to use time to learn it. And mastering it, of course, because there's the technique that you have to learn, and then you have to practice until you master to transcend your ego, who is sending you in all kinds of different directions. The thoughts are just, nagging. So you just have to give yourself time, and with this little practice, it's just the first step to get you into your center and start breathing. The next little step is to move your consciousness from your head to your heart. Sounds easy, right? Well, this is a big process, but we're just going to feel into it a little bit right now. So when you have your eyes closed, just imagine that your focus is moved from your head and it goes slowly down to your heart space. You can use a little time to actually feel that something is falling down into your heart space, and that is your consciousness. And eventually it will be your higher self coming down into your body. But this is just the first practice. We practice the mind, moving the consciousness from the mind down to the heart. So just feel into that while you're still breathing, still keeping your eyes closed. Sometimes it can be a really nice tool to just hold your hand on your heart to show your body where the focus is supposed to be. And then you just keep breathing in and out through the nose with your eyes closed and try to connect with your heart. When you sit like this for a couple of minutes or for as long as you feel like, you change your focus to the top of your head where you have your crown chakra. And just visualize it as a lotus that opens up to receive. You receive a lot of energy from the higher realms, and I don't want to go into that right now. I just want you to very easily visualize the white light, a white column of light coming down, streaming into the top of your forehead and further down through your brain, through your third eye, throat chakra, and down to the heart space. And when you feel the white light here, you just keep dropping it in through the whole system, the rest of the chakras, down through your legs, all the way through your soles on your feet, and down into Mother Earth. And very quickly send the light further on to the core of Gaia, of Mother Earth, where you can visualize this beautiful crystalline blue whitish crystal receiving your light and merging there like an anchor. That's why we call it to anchor the energy into Mother Earth. So it's not like grounding, but it's more like an anchoring, that you have an anchor there. You're not stuck in the old 3D Mother Earth. It's more like an anchoring that you're able to float and experience, but you are anchored in. And this allows you to feel centered. So now you have an anchor onto Earth, in Mother Earth, and you have this column of light flushing through you, making you able to experience a different side of yourself, a different vibration in your body. So you're in the present moment, in your heart space, anchored into Mother Earth, being able to stay in this moment and just experiencing yourself from a different perspective, from within, not from the outside. Because when you have your eyes closed, everything is an inner experience. So let's go through this one more time. You find yourself a nice little spot where you can be undisturbed for 10 minutes to half an hour. And then you find yourself a good position where you can easily relax, and you have your spine straight. You start breathing in and out the nose just to find a pace, a really flowing pace that suits you. Just start noticing how your body feels, being in the present moment with your body, your breath, and your eyes closed. Then you shift your focus from your head to your heart. You move your consciousness from your mental mind, just dropping it down slowly into your heart space. You may help yourself with the focus by putting a hand on your heart to show your body where the focus is supposed to be. And then you stay there in the heart space, breathing with your eyes closed through your nose for as long as you feel like. So when you've sit like this for a couple of minutes and just felt into the heart space, you can move your focus to the top of your head, to your crown. Opening your crown, drawing the white light down, in through the whole body, through the heart space, all through your legs, out through your soles, soles on your feet, and into Mother Earth, merging with the crystal within. So, and then you stay there, you feel the anchored energy, and just experience yourself from this present moment, from this state of consciousness. This is really just a small meditation practice that can help you anchor your energy down so that you won't waver in any direction. And when you meet people with different kinds of energies, you will stay in your own energy field. And remember, there's actually no going wrong. This is just you making space and time for being with yourself, and that is always the most important step. And I'm also in the process of making all kinds of meditations available on audio files that you can download from my web page. But that is it's not ready yet, so you have to do your own practice until then. But it's really easy. It's just that you have to set time for it and just show up. It's a good thing to do every morning and every night, and sometimes it's just a quick thing you can do whenever if you go into a mall, or you're supposed to meet a lot of people, to be centered in your own energy field and ready to take whatever comes. So good luck. I would love to hear some responses on how this works out for you.